3 minutes. Okay, we're going to do toefl and we're going to do unit 3 today. Okay, put up the side. Let's see, hun. Almost all come. Okay, let's do these words today. I'm going to put us down here. Okay. Cashier.
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 Police officer.
Police officer.
Firefighter.
Firefighter.
Taxi driver.
Taxi driver.
Taxi driver.
Musician.
Musician.
Writer.
Writer.
Bus driver.
Bus driver.
Hong Tam, are you reading with us? Bus driver.
Bus driver.
Janitor.
Janitor.
Lawyer.
Janitor.
Doctor.
Tôi xin nó. Alo.
Athlete.
Athlete. Athlete.
Florist.
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 Barber.
Barber.
Chef.
Chef.
Fashion designer.
Fashion designer.
Computer programmer.
Computer programmer.
Computer programmer.
Barista.
Barista.
Bank teller.
Bank teller.
Child care worker.
Child worker.
Architect.
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 Okay. Hong Tam, architect.
Architect.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's make a cashier. Now I'm going to give you your now I'm going to give you the Vietnamese name, okay, of what it is. Just go to Vietnamese here.
Ở đây.
English. Okay, cashier.
Thu ngân. Thu ngân.
That's the cashier. That's cashier. Next one, police.
Cảnh sát.
Police officer.
Police officer. Firefighter. Lính cứu hỏa.
Firefighter.
Firefighter.
Lính cứu hỏa.
Taxi driver.
Taxi driver.
Tài xế taxi.
Musician. A musician plays music.
Nhạc sĩ.
A writer writes.
Writer.
Nhà văn.
A bus driver.
A bus driver.
Tài xế xe buýt.
A janitor.
Janitor.
Người gác cổng.
A lawyer.
A lawyer.
Luật sư.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Bác sĩ.
Athlete.
Athlete.
Vận động viên.
Florist.
Florist.
Người bán hoa.
A barber.
A barber.
Barber cuts your hair. Barber.
Thợ hớt tóc.
Cuts your hair. A chef. A chef makes food. A chef.
Bếp trưởng.
Fashion designer.
Fashion designer.
I'm just going to type it here. Fashion designer.
Nhà thiết kế thời trang.
Computer programmer.
Computer programmer.
Computer programmer.
Lập trình máy tính.
Barista.
Barista.
Thợ pha cà phê.
A bank teller.
A bank teller.
Giao dịch viên ngân hàng.
Bank teller works at a bank. A child care worker.
A child care worker.
Người chăm sóc trẻ.
And an architect.
Architect.
Kiến trúc sư.
There we go. Okay. Now we're going to type what it is. A cashier. Let's see what a cashier is. A person who handles the cash register. A cashier is a person who handles the cash register. Okay. What is a Fong? What is a cashier?
As a person who handles the cash register.
Good. What is a police officer? Han?
A person cut the tip.
Oh, cow, I see you now. Yes. A police officer catch the thieves. Catch thieves. A firefighter Hong Tam, what is a firefighter?
Firefighter is a person who helps you on the fire.
Puts out fires. Puts out fires. Cal, why do you have two profiles here? Cal, can you hear us? Cal, what is a taxi driver?
A taxi driver is driver a taxi.
Yes. Han, what is a musician?
They are singing.
They play instruments. Play music instruments. Hong Tam, what is a writer?
Writer is a person who writing. Writing a list letter.
A person who writes. A person who writes. Han, what is a bus driver?
You ride a bird.
A person who, yes, drives a bus. A janitor. Fong, do you know janitor?
As a person is a
janitor.
Gouge the gate. The person is gouge the gate.
Say again?
Gouge the gate.
A janitor. What's a janitor?
The bus driver is a person drives a bus. Driver a bus.
Yes, and okay, I can type it. Drives the bus. Janitor. Do you know a janitor? Janitor do. It's a caretaker of a building. It's a caretaker of a building. What is a lawyer, Cow? A lawyer.
The people
A lawyer. Do you know, Cow?
no.
Okay, a lawyer is someone that works with the law, and they will also help you when you have troubles with the law, like in jail. Okay, Hong Tam, what is a doctor?
Doctor is a person it take to you.
Who takes care of you when you are sick. And it gives you medicine, yes? Han, an athlete. Han, an athlete.
Person who take part in sport.
Yes, they run usually. They usually run a runner. A florist.
The person is cut the hair.
A barber. A person who cuts hair. A cow, a chef.
A person who cuts hair.
No, a chef. What is a chef?
The people are cooking or
Person who makes food.
Cooking of food.
Yes.
Foods.
A fashion designer, Han. What is a fashion designer?
A person who designs clothes.
Who designs clothes. A computer programmer, Hong Tam.
The computer programmer is the person who make computer.
They don't make the computers. They work with the programs on computers, all the settings. That's a computer programmer. They work with the program. They don't make computers. Okay. They test the codes and the applications and the software programs and the functions. A person who checks, you can say, the programs. For example, the functions and the codes and the software. Okay. Barista. Who knows what a barista is? Barista.
A person who is restore a cafe.
Who serves in a coffee bar or cafe. A person who serves in a coffee cafe. So they serve coffee to people, yes. Hong Tam, what is a bank teller?
Bank teller is a person who in the bank and
in the bank at the teller, yeah. Child care worker, cow. What's a child care worker?
A person who children call. A person who
takes care of children.
The children car.
Architect, Fong.
Architect is a person is draw the map the building map.
Yes, it's a person who draws and build I'll just quickly take this out. Yes, he draws the buildings, an architect. Okay. He designs foldings, and construction. Okay, Hong Tam, what does a janitor do? Janitor.
Janitor is it's caretaker of a building.
Yes. What does a doctor do, Cal?
Doctor, a person who takes care of you when you are sick.
What does a computer programmer do, Han? 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 We can't hear you. Han, we can't hear you. Han, we can't hear you. Okay, we can't hear Han. Hong Tam, what is a computer?
Computer practice is a person who checks the practice, cut, and software.
Checks the programs. The computer programmer checks the programs. Okay. Feng, what is an architect?
This architect is a builder, a person. This design, building, and construction.
Construction. Feng, what is an barista?
Barista is a person who serves a cafe.
Who serves in a coffee cafe. Cal, what is a chef? Cal?
Actually, a person who takes up.
A person who? A chef.
A person who
makes food.
Make food.
Yes, Han, you must open your mic. Han, you must open your mic. There we go.
Yes.
Okay. What is a fashion designer, Han?
A person who designs clothes.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to go down to the listening. So I want you to, let's just find the listening here. That's reading. Okay, let's do listening. For step 1, book 2, unit 3, lesson.
TOEFL Primary, Step 1, Book 2. Published by EduPlanet. All rights reserved.
Job. Part 1. Listen and circle the correct answers.
Number 1.
A man is getting a haircut.
Okay, Han?
B.
Yes, good. Just there.
A veterinarian is examining his patient.
Is getting a haircut.
Number 2. A veterinarian is examining his patient.
Phong?
I can see or I can listen again.
Number 2. A veterinarian is examining his patient.
A veterinarian. Hong Tan?
Letter C.
It's C. It's a vet. He works with animals. It's a vet.
Number 3.
A woman is getting in a taxi.
Cow? Cow?
Me. 2A.
Me.
2A.
Yes. A.
Yeah.
Good.
Part 2. Listen and circle the correct answers.
Number 1.
Listen to the doctor.
You should wash your hands often to keep yourself clean.
What does the doctor tell us to do to keep ourselves clean?
Han?
B.
B.
Number 2.
Listen to the woman. I travel a lot. My job is to help passengers enjoy their flight. I serve drinks and snacks and make sure everyone is comfortable. Where does the woman work?
Cow?
A.
No, cow. You need to listen.
Serve drinks.
2.
B.
Listen to the woman.
Cow.
I travel
Listen.
a lot. My job is to help passengers enjoy their flight. I serve drinks and snacks and make sure everyone is comfortable. Where does the woman work?
She makes people's flights. The flight,
C.
cow. Phong?
C.
Phong, don't talk when I'm talking, please. I'm trying to help Cow and tell him why it was wrong. Cow, it's C. Why is it C? She is working on the airplane. You need to listen very carefully, okay? Don't shout. I will ask your name. Phong, the next one.
Number 3.
Listen to the boy.
I want to be a basketball player. I should practice every day to become a good player.
What does the boy have to do every day?
Good.
3A.
Yes.
Part 3. Listen and circle the correct conversation. Number 1. A. What do you do for a living?
I sell flowers.
B. What do you do for a living?
I'm going to buy some flowers.
C. What do you do for a living?
I live in Seoul.
C.
What do you do for a living? No, let's go back and listen
What do
again.
you do for a... Part 3. Listen and circle the correct conversation. Number 1. A. What do you do for a living?
I sell flowers.
Hong Tam.
What do you do for a living?
I'm going to buy some flowers.
C. What do you do for a living?
I live in Seoul.
Okay, Hong Tam, what's the answer?
My answer is letter C.
Not C.
B.
Han, what do you think the answer is?
A.
It's A. Why is it A, Cal? Listen carefully.
C. What do you do for part 3? Listen and circle the correct conversation. Number 1. A. What do you do for a living?
I sell flowers.
B.
Now, living, what do you do for a living? That means, what is your job? What do you do for a living? That's your job. What is your job? I sell flowers. That's her job.
What do you do for a living?
I'm going to buy some flowers.
Number 2.
Flory.
A.
Flory.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
This is my school principal. B.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
That's a good idea. C.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to own a pet store.
Okay, Hong Tan.
It's letter C.
It's letter C. I want to be a pet store owner.
Number 3. A. What do pilots do?
They train sport players.
B. What do pilots do?
Yes, they are pilots.
C. What do pilots do?
They fly airplanes.
Cal, number 3.
B.
No, Cal, you're not
C.
listening.
C.
Cal, why aren't you
C.
listening? Cal, you are not listening. You need to concentrate and listen, Cal. You get everything wrong. Listen carefully. What do pilots do?
I want to own a pet store. What do pilots do?
They train sport players.
B. What do pilots do?
Yes, they are pilots.
C. What do pilots do?
They fly airplanes.
Cal?
C. C. C.
Yes, there we go. Okay.
Part 4. Listen and circle the correct answers.
Number 1.
Listen to the conversation between a girl and her mom. What's today's homework, Lily? I have to think about a job I want to have and do research about it. I see. So what do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. I want to be a professional dancer or a music producer. Maybe I could do both. What job doesn't the girl have in mind? A. Teacher. B. Music producer. C. Professional dancer.
Paul?
It's A.
A.
Teacher. A teacher.
A teacher.
Good.
Number 2.
Listen to the conversation between a boy and a man.
Hi, Mr. Workman. Can I speak to you for a minute? Hi, John. What's up? I am doing research about jobs around us. Can you tell me what you do here at school? Sure. I'm a janitor. I take care of the school.
C.
I fix things and make the school environment better for everyone.
C.
What does Mr. Workman do for a living? A. He is a teacher. B. is a guard. C. He is a janitor.
Hong Tan, what does Mr. Workman do for a living? What is his job?
He is letter B.
B.